right, so I like to follow tournaments that are going on, and right now, a couple of the Miami Champions players are playing in Gibraltar. It's one of the biggest open tournaments, and there was one game that caught my eye. But then during the day, I play a few 1 minute games and 3 minute games, and I had a game that I thought was mildly instructive, considering it was a 1 minute game that I was going to show. We have King's Indian, and it's pretty basic King's Indian. I like the knight a6 stuff. And the guy locks it up. And, of course, since it's 1 minute, I didn't play the best moves here. Like bishop e3, the theory goes b6. And then knight d2 to stop knight g4. And then typically you want to do like bishop d7, get your knight out of the way. Like honestly, yeah, bishop g4, f3, bishop d7, and then when they start to do this stuff over here, you start to do this stuff over here, and you get yourself a game. But I decided, because it's 1 minute and I just got to play a move, I played knight g4 real quick, and he should have taken on c5, and it's a roughly equal position, a little bit better for white. But he goes bishop d2. I played the move I needed to, and after a3 already, this puts him in a positionally very bad situation. Most people in these types of situations with white understand that the game's already done. So he started doing frantic stuff. h3, knight h6. Normally your knight doesn't get to go there, so I think it's going to be more beneficial for the f5 push. Bishop e3, f5. He takes, and instead of taking back with the pawn, which is normal, I took back with the knight because I want to go to the d4 square with the knight. He grabs there and gets super greedy with knight takes a4. And it's kind of ridiculous. In this position, black is already +3. e4 wins on the spot because it just deflects everything. I played knight d4 mostly because I like the way the pawns look. And his knight's so stupid on a4. He plays bishop d3. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to mate you now. He's like, no, don't mate me. And I'm like, no, I insist. And then he starts playing on the other side of the board, like, could you, like, focus over here, please, sir? I'm like, no. No, I'm not. And then I spin a second or two here, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just win now. And nothing doing. So, one of the biggest things that I see is when looking at certain games, I'll find that if I'm preparing for an opponent and I look at the database and I see that they suck in positions where they're being attacked, like if they're playing white and somebody sacks a pawn like a Binko Gambit or something, I will play aggressively against them with either color because they don't handle all positions well. Some players have a huge weakness in that they can only play one style of chess. This is my critique of most young players who are 2200s. Is that I'm like, okay, yeah, he's just a tactical monster, but if I put him in a positional game, I'm just going to torture him because he can't finesse. So you have to either be able to scrap, but then other times you got to be able to just play equal positions and not do anything and outplay the guy. So let's look at one of the guys who's the best at both in the world, Wesley So. Plays for the St. Louis Archbishops, and I'm hoping to get a crack at him when the Miami Champions have to play against him. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to show you how boss Wesley plays. Now, we get a position that's in vogue from the Sicilian Sveshnikov. This was played in the World Championship. And this analysis was pulled from a ChessBase article and Grandmaster Bakov. Some of these are his notes, but respect because I've watched a lot of his videos on chess.com. You should check him out. He knows what he's talking about. Knight b8, a4 to stop the a6, b5 type stuff. And it's all normal. And right here in the World Championship, we saw b4, and this was Caruana Carlsen. And both sides kind of got what they wanted. Wesley just goes, with this just normal development move. Then after f5, gets a little smidge of space. And after f4, rook e1. And this is a novelty. It prepares to blockade on the light squares. So after knight f6, it's like the bishop is controlling all of the key squares that this guy could go to. And f3 doesn't look good. Now, if black can't play on the king side in this position, he's just toast. So the grandmaster that Wesley was playing against decides to go with f3 and sack the pawn for play. And this starts a beautiful situation. After queen e4, bishop f5. And now, pop. Now, this is where a world-class grandmaster varies, because he's playing against a 2500, a grandmaster, and from this point on, the game is one-sided. White has complete control and wins without really much difficulty. And the imbalances are ridiculous here. So, the light square bishop is like, has obtained godhood. It's just like ridiculous. a6. Okay, we'll take that first because we're going to grab him. Queen takes d5. All right, where are my weaknesses at? You're right, they're not there. Bishop f6. Without any targets, a queen can't be a queen. Don't get in any hurry. Make sure you got a luft. Getting everybody in the party, no weaknesses. And it's stupid to me because it's like, with all the strength... Oh, are you freezing on me? With all the strength that black has, he can't do anything with it. Some counterplay. Oh, no. So, oh, we're getting something going. Can he take stuff? Because if rook takes c8, you got that. Got him. g6. Might as well. No checks on the long diagonal. And now he just makes sure there's no counterplay at all. And he decided he'd had enough because it's just going to keep getting worse from here. I wanted to show you guys that game because these top GMs, they're no joke. They find things that other people don't even consider, and then their level of play is like engine-like, where it's just like such accuracy and crushing precision. Boom. That's what we got.